Kari Lake is finally being taken down. And in a fun twist, it seems like Donald Trump is the one who's really digging the dagger into her back. He is apparently, according to reports, sick of seeing her face at Mar-a-Lago. At one point last year, after grumbling for months that she was there too much, he spent months saying she was hanging around him too much. He gently suggested to Kari Lake that she should leave the club and hit the campaign trail in Arizona, which is not a bad point. She is technically running for Senate. Maybe she should be on that side of the country every once in a while. He also asked others if she can really win in Arizona and if she might drag down his own poll numbers as he seeks the presidency again in 2024. And I just love the layers of irony. It's really a parfait of irony here. So first of all, he says she's not campaigning hard enough. The dude got a day off from his trials and he went and played golf. Like, he doesn't seem to care at all about what's going on. He's not even doing the rallies that he used to do, but she's too lazy. Two, second layer of the parfait, that she might drag down his poll numbers. He has always been a drag on the poll numbers of other Republicans. He doesn't even need to be running to drag down their poll numbers. He's worried that she's gonna wreck him in Arizona. He's almost certainly gonna wreck her in Arizona. And I just think it's amazing that we found a level of sucking up that even Donald Trump is like, this is too much. That's the only reason she's there. And he's like, I like toadies, but this is not good. Francesca, what do you think?
Yes, I love the moment. And I think Giuliani hit this moment a bit before he was like kicked out of the castle and then came back to Trump's graces. But there's always a moment where he's like, that's too much brown nosing for me. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, little too in there. And like, so like hanging around the golf course. Can you imagine waking up every day and Kari Lake is like the dude from Groundhog's Day who's like, hey, good morning's gonna be a nice one. And you're just like, you know, like, and this is pure bucket of crabs mentality. This is just like Kari Lake crawling over another crab, Donald Trump, like, let's get out, we can go, right? And also simultaneously the analogy of like, you know, Rose and Jack, you know, after they're like floating on the debris of the Titanic. And Rose is like, I love you, but there's definitely no room on this door for you. And Jack's like, okay, you know, like that's the situation. Like there's no room on the Trump door.
She's hanging around the door.
You're hanging around the door.
The gilded door.
He needs
that is
all
amazing.
the flotation he can get, and you are gonna be a dead weight.
I get that you show up. There's an event or something, a fundraiser. But like the next day, why are you still there? You don't live there. You're not on vacation. Do you even play golf? Why are you there at that point? Now, there's a couple of other layers that I think are fun to this, okay? So the first is that he recognizes that she did not in fact win in 2022. He told a political ally she didn't win. And I know a lot of people were like shocked when that was reported, but I think that's the most obvious thing in the world. Donald Trump can 100% recognize that other people's claims of electoral interference or fraud are untrue because he knows that his are untrue. He knows the entire thing is a grift. And honestly, while he has like obviously, indisputably opened the door for everyone to claim that any election they lose was stolen from them, that doesn't mean he wants them to do that. That's his thing. He claims that he can never legitimately lose. And now everybody's going around doing that, stealing his thing. I can imagine why she wouldn't like that or why he wouldn't like that. But there's one other level of why he's turned against her that I think is amazing and reveals a lot about Donald Trump. It involves a story that we reported on at the time that many people have probably forgotten about. So Lake had released a recording of then Arizona GOP chairman Jeff DeWitt encouraging her to stay out of the Senate race. Okay, this is gonna be very relevant. In case you didn't see this, you've forgotten it, here's a little bit of that tape.
Number at which
I can be bought.
not be bought.
That's what it's about.
You can take a pause for a couple years.
No.
And then go right back to what you're doing.
No. 10 million, 20 million, 30, no. A billion, no. This is not about money. This is about our country.
Oh boy.
First of all, if somebody offers you $1 billion to be bought, that's enough money.
You take that money.
Enough. Yeah, anyway. So why would that be an incident that Donald Trump wouldn't like? Well, he was quoted as saying after that, she tapes everything. That's good to know. And I hadn't even thought about this. Yes, Donald Trump says so many things that he does not want to be quoted on. Do you think he feels comfortable around Kari Lake now? Knowing that she tapes things without telling people and releases it as retribution? You think he's been able to relax on a phone call with her, or when she walks up to him at a party when he's eating chocolate cake? He's instantly thinking she's taping him. Honestly, everyone should be thinking that. It's a thing that she does. That might be the nail in the coffin for Kari Lake, because Donald Trump, he's dropping racial slurs. He's dropping plots to overthrow democracy. He's talking about
dropping dukes in his diapers.
He's dropping dukes in his diapers. She could be taping the farts, talking about women or whatever. Do you think he wants any of that coming out? She should have never done that. That might have individually doomed her. Quick final point to you.
Final point, what's the chocolate cake thing, John? You know so much about Donald Trump, and I unfortunately don't watch the Damage Report 5 days a week, and I should.
He just once went on and on about how the chocolate cake at Mar-a-Lago, it's amazing, massive chocolate cake. It's just an old reference we make. It's not important. I don't think it's great cake. I think it's probably the same cake that gets sent to a lot of places.
Yeah, have you seen their dirty martinis?
Yeah, but how do you think you produce one of those massive toilet clogging? I mean, takes a pretty big cake. Members make a difference here at TYT. You help make the show happen, and we see you in the chat with your loyalty badge. Click the join button to become a member today.